Hier Changseok playing versus Ke Jie for LG Cup second round. So it's big match. I think Ke Jie is slightly favorite. So there is approach. Pinsel like this. No. Okay. That's. I think it's Ke Jie like to pinsel like this. It's black is Changseok, but maybe trying to use his medicine versus him can be funny. So I was expecting for that one, but we got this. And maybe black here, but approach here is big, bottom left also. So yeah, playing there. That's now white may play the top or the left, may answer to this, but not sure. Yeah, just play the bottom left. Okay, that's good. There is a press? No? Okay, I was thinking here just black bless 2 times and play there. That was my expecting variation here. Maybe... Okay, AI one was ready for this way. So that's Taisha, but there is no reasons to play Taisha like this for white. As this way here, I don't think with top right that's really good for white to play that way. So anyway, here AI wants this way. So that you have to push here, that you're supposed to jump here. But it seems here AI says that's why I can play there. Okay. Usually you had to jump. But not here, okay. Anyway, blacks play this one. And so why Kusumi, as black didn't play the shoulder it. But that should be, there is no reason that's not 50-50 anymore. Yeah, that's still like 50-50. Blacks played here, okay. So blacks played here. This is very different way to split. So if you go very far, very close to this, pincer like this will be really fine, or maybe even play that way and pincer. So this will be okay for white. Nice way to attack black stones. So black wants more to play the middle. That you can play here. That you're pretty sure white will play this one. But still, this is... so you can play it here. But that's not so easy. And bottom left became really nice for white. So you don't... That's playable for black because he's alive. But the result doesn't look so good. Okay. You can try this one. So this is more balanced. That's like here, this one, bottom left will get slightly smaller. That also maybe you just jump or place somewhere else, and stone is difficult to capture here, even if you play one more for white. So there is space to extend, but that's maybe not so interesting here. Or at least that's if I defend here. I guess that's why it will defend around here. So you can still try to do things in bottom left, but I think white not too bad. And this one is telling more, okay, white can play it here, but this will give a chance to jump one more time. Let's say white somewhere else, jump here one more time. Will be very strong against the white stones here. And if I play there, that's... You can play this, and that's maybe enough space, or maybe even play it here. But I can get something as well. So, okay, why not here? Is it? Oh, okay. AI wants to... AI a different plan after this. That's playing shoulder it. Playing shoulder it and go that way. So that's why it's 6, 7, 8. So AI plan is that way. But I think AI will say that's also playable. Just, yeah. It seems losing like 2% win rate, but that's no big deal at this stage. That's 2% is not... it's not relevant. That's like, okay, just 2%. So blacks played here, white here, blacks here. White may keep jumping around here to attack them, but okay, white 10 key. Fine. And so black may play the top. You can try to attack that stone, but not so easy. And I think white stones on top can be under attack. Okay, but he played there, that's threatening this, so that's okay here. Shoulder it. So on that shoulder it, jump is a standard move, but that doesn't mean you need to... Are you really forced to answer? That's like, for example, let's say you attach here. So this is something white has to answer. Let's say something gote to see what happens if white here, that you can still play moves like 3. Or maybe just 3 like this. And imagine now white plays somewhere else. If you play there, that the thing is white wants to defend here. But now that this thing is alive for black in bottom right corner, so that you can make life. So there is still agi even if you play one more. And in case of white playing more like this one, there is still agi with attach here. Even more because there is k5 in place. So, you know, the things like this, there is something to do here. Something will happen on that. So, okay, he just played one space jump, which is standard move on that one, as I said. So, I think looks like okay. Okay, just checking what AI said about the positions. So, AI once prefers to pincer here. No big difference. That's just another game, the other move. So AI wants to play that way. So leads to another game. And so this one, it's anyway playable. That's a close game. And AI not big fan of this one. It seems losing like 5% win rate, maybe 6. But still, it should be playable. Sorry, that's the Kima here. AI doesn't like this one, and so here that's why should insert, but that's not what he did, right? He played here. So make it slightly closer, and that's still just like a perfectly... Anyway, even here, this is perfectly playable game. So that's okay. And not the best move according to AI, but still a good move. So it's still I think for AI it's still half win game, so that's no problem. Very well played anyway. Okay, so white attach here. So black resist here, will get strength. So this choice for black means the follow-up. Black needs to take Sente to attack the top side. So white here, okay. White here, there is a ladder thing. So this is a... When white played here, this should be a bad ladder for black. So black is doing here anyway, but should connect. So that way white turn, black connects, white here, and black has to play one more to capture, not sure. But white avoid to be weak on top, because 3 stones here gives strength. So black attach here, okay, cross cut. That's a way to cut white. Okay, now that's EV group, not a strong one anymore. But probably helps white to secure top right. So he's playing here, he can do this one, you can do here, and you settle. Oh, great. Okay, I will check that's what they said about this. Okay, that's... AI doesn't really like the Annie here in first place for white, but that's no really big deal. That's anyway still close game anyway. So that's what I prefer is this. And it seems to be blacks too here. That's special situation, you know, because there is extra stone to to h17, and the group on top is something you should worry about. So it's black 2. Usually 1 is you answers 2 like this, and we expect more variation like this. That's black connect with 6, but that's, with a stone in place at h17, maybe you don't want this. Maybe you want this one. But, so white may play it here. Maybe you can do a Tory. But the thing is now that white may play, maybe just escape here to get better, or pip. But if you do nothing for black, and if you try to attack right now, that's maybe white will get something, even maybe cut here. Maybe a thing, so maybe white can trade. And so here it seems to be that AI says play this one, because you h17 should be support against that cut, I think. And so it's a white 3 right now. It's a little bit strange, and then black attack here. That's a crazy way. But okay, that way, that looks fine to me. And just when, when it's here, that it seems to be that white is not great. It seems the cut here working very well for black. He managed to cut the white stones. So, okay. AI plan was... So this is a little tricky move. AI move was 1 for 2, and then you just step back here. So that's forcing blacks to make eye shape here, and keep the group not too strong, and that's why I connect everything here on the outside, get the strength on the outside. So that's now blacks moving here according to AI, and play that way. So 9 is fighting to returning cuts, and to returning this group on bottom side. But yeah, the result after this stones on top are not too much in danger, because on the left white is strong. So helping a lot to make them not too much in danger on top side. Okay, and so the way like this looks good for black, as white doesn't get so much on the left. The stone in top left should be still dead, and as you cut white, that looks like a success. So yeah, the situation here, that's white, when white played here, is losing 20% win rate, and so this is now about slightly more than 70% win rate for black, so slightly advantageous. But anyway, still playable game. And oh, okay. It seems here when white crosscut that win rate increased to almost 90% win rate for black, but black here seems to be should not atory here, losing a very little. Should just atory there. Let's let this happen, and then you are sente, so that's nice for black that way. You can still break the top, and about territory you are really fine for black. So it is 8 for 9, but that's still white should be dead in top left. Maybe white. Did white get chance to find a coup on that top left because of stones in bottom on left side? If you can do it, but it seems not for me. Yeah, no, you cannot. You cannot get any coup. So that's why that anyway in top left just increase a little the ag, and so it's white striking here, but yeah, that's maybe black at some point need to spend a move to capture them, and then it's great to cut 7. Okay. But I guess this 10 is, so you would like to cut here, and that's annoying because you are not ready, but when 10 that you can play there, And if I try this one, that's this time you can connect and capture 10. So that's like you need to play, there is connect, and now that's fight. But I think it's a fight you can win, because you can play that way, and white can't win this thing. Even if you played here, that's black is winning this semi for sure. So you should expect that 11 is a strong move here. 11 is very, very strong move here. So the way to get all the options, and even here, that's when you played here, black has 2 options to, you can jump here. You don't need to this connects, but when you played here, if it's that way, that's you can run and you cut white stones, so this might be very dangerous for white. So that's a thing here. If you can run like this, cut white, this can be great for white, for black. Black result here seems nice, so that's also very interesting. So AI wants to got that with black on the top, and says the other is losing very little, but anyway, no problem. That way it's still good. So what white should do instead? Instead of the crosscut, white should just play there right now. That leads to a reconnect block, and there is a cut here. But this time it's here, and black has to defend this because the idea of cutting stone, and that's after a fight around the cutting stone at 6 will follow, but okay. So play that way. So still not easy for white anyway. Black slightly better. So we got crosscut. And so this Satori for white. Okay. So black moving. You can't play net because there is this Satori and now Satori there. That this leads to nothing. That's black able to escape. Maybe played here first to get the Atari right now here. And this might be killing white stones. So white needs ladder, but is the ladder good? Let's read the ladder. I guess ladder is good for black. Yeah, that's a good ladder for black. So white may get the push to try to make it ladder good, or played here. That should be good ladder now. That's you can capture that way, right? I didn't. It's not the ladder I read earlier. Yeah, so that's not working here, but that way, if black is playing now, that's ladder is working, right? That's not really working with 2. That's you need to push one more time. So, but you know, that's can be that way now. That's ladder is working. But that's probably one, you know, that's maybe just turn and fight, or keep pushing here to get this way. So what happens? He just played here, okay? Trying to set up net, but it's not, right? That's if you pushed here, that's this way, you are forced to defend here, and there is a capture, and that's white in huge trouble. And if you just play there and let this happen, that's, I guess, black is already okay. If you played here, there is this way, so that's like you need here. And so maybe the only question is that black needs a thing here at some point, because it starts to be dangerous. But yeah, it seems black one should be okay to save. Also, when you played here, so there is way to start ladders, so which is good ladder here. So that's not really working. So he played Atari first, okay, and pushed. Well, I'm not sure I would like to push here. So this way you captures, okay. This way you captures, and so maybe here, but do you really need this Atari? I mean, you can push here first. and then get this. That's okay. Anyway, that should be the way. Playing two like this, right? So that's what happened in game. Push and white here, black here, white here. There is Atari, and keep pushing to escape. So is it really good for black to escape that way using brutal force here? Yeah, it seems step by step. Black is losing one right here. So the thing is, okay, ladders looks like working, but that move is smart. So what he should do here? I think just the move here is just already so strong because threatening bottom side develops right side, and still there is edge around that one. You don't need to be, he's not patient. He's impatient here. That's okay. That's AI says just here. That's you got this. You develop with a jump here. White will play it here, but you can fight the top, and that's black here. So this is, don't try to save and don't play too much straightforward, and that just tries to develop things. Just try to develop things. You don't need tricky things. And anyway, Whitefall that still just move like 11 is like cut and connect things. Improves connection of 1 and 3 and can be a nice shape to cut white, That's what to do here. That's if you play there is a push, and that makes black easier to connect things, threatening the top, and still this white is not connected here, so it can be a thing. But he chooses to play here, losing a little, and yeah, okay. This is should, like I said, it's more don't play Atari, because you don't know later, maybe you prefer to play black 3, white 4, or just not playing it. Because after all, that's Atari here gives now white able to Atari at f16. So unnecessary exchange. And after is just AI is just played this. Black 3, white 4, threatening to escape. Played attachment in Sente, and that's about to block here. Develops right side is just good enough. So black had a good opportunity to develop something on the right side. And instead, he prefers to try to destroy white, but destroying is a dangerous path here. As you can see, that's black stones. They start to be in trouble. They are in trouble, and the game became 50-50 at some point. It seems white missed an opportunity here. When the blacks here, oh, that was like the blacks variation to push and giving Atari things like this. That's losing his advantage. Remember, he was like almost 90% win rate, and so, or at least it's more than 80. This was 80% win rate for him, and since he played the push here, that's back to 50-50. And here it seems white should not move out. So is it just like, should you just squeeze? You give that shape, and maybe what you do here? Do you need just playing here and make size? What's the play? Oh, really? Okay, that's no, that's okay. Just AI evolution was wrong. That's crazy. AI says it's 50-50, but it's not. So okay. So just AI was wrong. Just probably not enough time on Fox. So AI was considering that you keep playing there, but when blacks play this, it seems to be really ahead. But yeah, AI struggled to read out, it seems. So that's good for black, according to AI. At least up to here. That's black's played here, it's losing win rate. Okay, that's AI plan is just playing there. So white's 2, and you play 4. And after this, you play 5. You play 5 because that way you got some extra liberty, and white will need to run. If I keep trying to seal in there, that's 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's you are losing, and that's black happy to capture. So and that way, that's push here is going to kill the 3 stones. So that's not great, you know. And you can play this, of course, but that's not working that way, and that way it's also not working. There is a cut around here, and anyway, that's you get yeah, you get behind about the liberty race, so that's not good. That's not good. So 5 is good. White should play there, and that means you can connect. White's defense, black here twiddling the cut, but white playing here. So there is cut here if you need. But of course 10 is dangerous. That's like white can do this, and when you cut here, this can be killing stones in top right, and huge corner for white. And when you defend here, that's why I can play this to try to capture a stone. So it can be a thing. So that's maybe we expect blacks here and white defense, but probably black can escape and white still in huge trouble. So black's playing Atari is more vulgar play to play. That's Atari is unnecessary here, and maybe makes white stronger. And so this is now, it's more like 75% win rate for black. So instead of 90% more, so instead of un game, according to AI, that's was supposed to be a playable game. But that's so strange. That's like here, that's AI says that is bad, but that's not really bad. Just AI misread. Probably doesn't get enough time. So that's a fight you need to read very far. So that's a reason. And so now black here played this because wants to try to kill it. So if it's Atari here, black is ready to give up this, as white playing here anyway. This is Atari and you kill them, so that you should be okay. White has just to white probably captures and black has to defend, but they're dead here, you know. So that should be a capture, but you give a lot to white. You know, in the process, you give a lot to white in the center. So that's why here, that's earlier AI plan. The AI plan was to get this and to be like this, and that way is you give less strength to white on the outside. Still there is a G, and offers more opportunity. White not that strong on center, and probably there is a fantastic nose Tesuji here later. That's like white here, blacks here. That should be huge for black. That's now white stones in trouble again, and if I played here to secure that you can play it here, and that you can move in here. That you can't play this one because that you can because this way, right? Yeah, that you can. Okay, so this is still a huge. You just do here, yeah. That's huge trouble for white. You should be careful with the question of ladders. So that seems to be not working that way. So okay, maybe it's not so safe. But in very worst case, just lay here and... Oh, that's... This is anyway not working so well for white. Right, really? Okay, yeah. When you played here, that's... there is Atari here. So that's this way, it seems to be... Maybe just play here. It seems to be white dead, so that's anyway when 11 here, that's like white should play and you can defend that way and white stones are in danger, you know? So that's first you need to save stones in the top part, but for later that looks like a good move. And so instead the game position here, yeah, that's the capture, and he played this one to defend, okay? He played this one to defend because when white's pushing here, at some point here you can just block with Atari now, so looks fine. So that's the plan. So it tries to make it the best way as possible, but as I said, that if you don't play one more white, imagine black somewhere else, like try to strike here, or I don't know, play this one. That's now white playing Atari, that you keep pushing, and that's black stones. You can do this because this Atari kills black, so black needs to answer, and white here, that just safe for white. And that's even you need a move here, I guess. Otherwise, that's the same AI will be a trouble at some point. So, can you wait a little? I'm not even sure. But anyway, white saving stones and black is just dead this time, so just disaster for black. You can't do that way. You had to kill the white stone, so he played there. White answered, and now the black's pushing here, but yeah, black stones are alive because white dead, so white will need to make life for this top side at some point. At least black plan is to capture the top. So white here, black can get Atari, but he's not, okay. He cuts there, white still wants to make life. Black finally got the Atari there, play this one, but it seems white's alive. You know, as he Tenuki, you know. Black here may try to just get the kill, but he's not. That means he doesn't know to kill white. So he will make territory on the right, but there is nothing to attack in center. The capture is not that big in that case here, and it seems to be he falls behind here. Is it possible? What did I say here? Is it still not bad? Okay, still not bad. It's about 80% win rate for black. Okay, not bad. But if it's only 80%, that means it's still close. So white dead, but still close. Maybe white missed some opportunities at some point. Yeah, I think it's the the push here. The push here. That's I was not really expecting this answer. That's like take care of this. And yeah, the AI move was just play shoulder it here right now. So there is exchange here. So this connect, but now that's right side is inferior to the game. Compared to the game, right side is inferior. And so okay, sorry, my bad. After black 6, it's white 7 to defense top side, so top side will be better. And black not, there is no way to kill white because black stones here will be short on liberties, so that you will need to get moves to capture them, and that means it's easier for white to get shape because shortage of liberties. And so that's after 7, there is Atari and jump here, but that should be better than game for white. And so that's what I said is, and I think I showed that way at some point, that just like remove a liberty because it's more dangerous for white on top. That should be a better plan for black. So, but as white answers, that's fine for black. So white got this, and that's still just around 80% win rate for black. So white really defends territory, and now black's defend this. Okay, the push. Attach. That's a crazy variation here. It will get adversary. And so if black connects, you can get this one, right? But maybe you don't. And the push here, that's like adversary. Is it working that way? At least there is adversary there. So that's you're supposed to just extend. And yeah, just played here. That's 2 stones here in trouble, right? You can't adversary there because this way is adversary, and at least you can get a thing here. It's like he has to play there, and black may be in huge trouble. So what happened in game? That's black's played here at array, but you can capture here in Sente. Okay, and now black's played here. Is the trade okay for black? White, at least white managed to break in. So I will check what they said. Okay, so just up to here, it's 85% win rate for black, so that's okay. But black answered here, and now that's like when he's playing here, he's just 67, so he lost almost 20% here. So what he should do? No, the ice is just play somewhere else. That's crazy. So you got y2 and then played this stuff here. Okay. So play stuff around here. Okay. Fine. But answer here and now this one. Okay. That makes the game closer. And answering here for black is making the game closer also. And so, with this, here white managed to make it just 60% win rate for black. So very close game. This is a thing, according to AI, black should play it here, white takes, black takes, and then you push that way. And here you will get this, and white here, black sunny, and there is a cut that way, so Atari with 10 hits you should connect for sure. So that's black saving more or less everything, and so that way ice is close but better for black. But black's played here, and now that's 60% win rate for white, so losing 20%, but more important, it's white in better position, even if it just half point, you know, it's probably like half point win for black with this position, and when playing here, instead of playing counter-atory, playing this one, it's now white winning probably by half point, but that's already a big deal. And so when atory here, it's black fighting here, but there is still a chance to capture 4 stones and make some profit, and make it super safe for top side. So black played his attack, but this way now that's 80% win rate for white, and just so this is the end game. And if I just play the good end game, that's un game for white. So black finally connects, but white defends here. Don't let black get the side. Black's defense, white attach here. So he's reducing. He will save his stone at L3 maybe. It seems the plan that still you can connect at G1. So he played here because there is cutting stuff. So black needs to come back to capture. And that's white. White may play M2 first. But just he played here. Okay. He got moves like threatening to connect with bottom right. And okay, with this, pip. So that's very complex situation. Oh, it seems that's crazy. But it seems that connection not good for white. And maybe Vianney as well. That's okay. That's AI said this position, just play the capture. Play the capture because it's very, very big. And so it seems here. So when he connects, that black connects is now back to, instead of 80, almost 80% win rate for white, it's 70%, back to 70% for black. So good for him. Good for him, but when he answered this one, is behind again. This was 70% win rate for him, but now that's only 35. So he's losing a lot. So what he should do instead? That's returning his life of white on bottom right. So that way it's improving his group on bottom side, you know. So white will go down here, but you can exchange here returning his life of white again. That white is alive here. And then after that, you play there, and there is attach. Yeah. Can you play this one? Not sure. So anyway, 9 is asking black's defense, white's defense around here, but white resists. So that's a variation. But more complex. I think it's black had better options than game here. That's at least that way. If there is a cut, that you can capture this one, and still, if white don't defend around here, if you play something else, that this actually looks like a huge trouble for white. So I don't know what you get from this. Maybe you got this, but that looks like a trouble here. So I don't know. But anyway, black was leading and not leading anymore. Okay, and so white played here and black's played here, and now that win rate of white is 85%, so looks very, very good. So yeah, and step by step here improving, and that's now here 95% win rate for white. So looks very, very good. So white now connects, and the stone here S10 is maybe not useful anymore, not so great anymore, you know. Oh, but that's white is a terrible move according to AI. So 90% win rate, now 50-50. So probably at this stage, of course, 90% win rate is not that big. Just a mistake and you are behind. Okay, that it seems just AI said connect this because it's big. So that's right. So when white play this, that's back to 50-50. But okay, black's played here, so that you can connect what he did. Good. So that's, I guess, that's black should play there. Or okay, it's not this one, it's this one. What's the plan? When here? What you do in that case? Is it some attachment here? Okay, that's, I guess that's if 3 that you can play it 4. If it's that way, you can play Atari there. What's follow up next? You can do here. When you play it here, so imagine reducing liberties. Is it working to do this? Oh, that's, can you do better? You can just, yeah, you can just net, my bad. So just play net right now, like this. I guess. Or maybe, you know, here. Yeah, played here. That's if black's defense that you do that way. In that way, there is a connect, artery, and that's capturing. So when you played here, black can do this, but you captures, and that's your. Black can say a few things, but as you capture, that's fine. And if you don't play 9 and like capture here, or do here, but still you can do here. That's not so bad about the. Okay. Maybe you had to play this right now here. So do that way, maybe. Here, 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 and here. So that way, that's your winning capturing race, right? So if you are doing here, just Atari, yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way. So imagine after this, black's playing here just needs to Atari or connect. That's, you know, if black's played here, that is losing. If black is playing here, he's losing. If black is playing here, just, yeah, I said losing already, right? If he connects, just you need to play there, and that he cannot win. He can try to Atari here, but this Atari is just self Atari, so that's working, and that with Atari, so he's dead. So this is 8 is a net, so he can captures, but you can do here, and that's 3 stones captured into net, so that's good for white. Yeah, that's the thing here. So that you can't play that way, and if you play that way, it's connect. You can start with this, of course, but why can do this? If you try this one, we're back on same track, and if you defend this stuff, that's why I can just connect here. That this Atari doesn't work. White had enough liberties, and that's a trouble for black, so you can do this right now here. So that's why he's playing here first. That's why getting this to get 3 and 4. And so black's 5, and when black's 5 is pushing here, it seems, and white here, so it's big fight. But black chance to make it 50-50. And so black's defend here. That's why just connect, and that's white in good position. Yeah, but it's not the best way for white. Okay. It's not best way for white because white should still use Agi here first, because it's connect, and when you play here, you connect with bottom right, which is better according to AI. That's now like this way. And not easy on game here. So there is this stuff, but no big deal. 10 is to get still move here, and that's improving black outside. Can you play there? That's not really simple, because here, that's even if you connect, you're dead here. If you connect that way, you will losing here. So that seems you can't really do 11 here. So that you need to play there. And so that black still needs to, you know, defend his group, right? A little, I guess. At least be careful with Agi. Maybe he has to connect around here, or just take here. I don't know. Maybe connect that way. So anyway, maybe need something. So, but this way seems to be good for whites. Win rate is 85%, but why just connect that way? And win rate is 50-50. Okay, but black here is bad move. So what should be black's move here? To keep it close is still this M2 is key move in that game, and so Neville played already, and yeah, that was very big move. It was a very big move, and so don't play it was a miss, and so black's played here win rate of white is 90%, and that's now white's. It seems white can play here because there is a cutting stuff, and that's I guess you can connect, and that should be over. It choose here, okay? That's to create it more sente, and that's maybe smart. it's yeah, it's exactly AI plan here. So because that way it's black should defend, and that's threatening to actually 3 stones, and that's you connect, and that's no way for black to win that game anymore. I think that's not resign already, but you know, white connects everything on bottom side. So if you look, white center is very strong, will never die. Top side, because black stones here will be short on liberties at some point, that group will never die. And so white connects everything here. That was really nice, and so that makes it big territory. So black doesn't get so much into bottom part. The top left is probably the biggest territory with capture of white stones that make it great. But there is white's bottom left, huge. And the top right is not that big. So yeah, white with Komi looks like better. So black now removes the liberty, but white played here threatening some cuts, and black here maybe white just don't care. Yeah, cut here. And now removes the liberty here to secure eye shape. Okay. Black attach, but that leads to no big follow-up, right? Just get cent exchange. Now defense here, that makes the cut here is no trouble, right? And the cut here, and that's like, you know, there is nothing with a push here. That's also the thing. So that's if black's played first that way here, can you do something anyway? That's, I guess, still white can do here. Right? You can still do that way. That's no trouble. So, okay, black's here to get something, but white now Atari, and starting a co-fight process. It can be a big loss on top right. This is starting to... If I connect the co, or maybe, you know, gets 1-1 move that he can kill top right. So black's played here, white defend. Black here, white play this one, so black should try to cut. But that's threatening... That's very dangerous for black, you know? That's after you played this, that's like top right is in danger, and if he's losing the co, that imagine black somewhere else, white here, that you defend here. Now that way can be killing black stones, so that's too big. So black's defense, now white took co, black played here as a co threat. So that's threatening 4 stones, but also threatening the cut here, so that's a lot of ag, but white just played here, so is it telling that he sacrificed something? I think he will sacrifice 3 stones. So he can sacrifice the 3, but now white, black is dead in top right. So that's, yeah, he defends here, and that's black has to take. So he lost things in bottom left, but black lost more in top right. Now he solved the co here, and that should be just a resign, I guess. Because it seems to be, yeah, the balance of territory is good for white. That's win rate is just 100% now. So black's played here, white played here. So you see that damage even not that much compared to black's damage in top right. Okay, so we got another co-fight, but that's relates to nothing. And now monkey jump here. Okay, black's played here because there is troubles about liberty race, but now white here found another co-fight very huge, so here that you can make life in top left. So you see the stone in top left, the agi was that big. So now played here, okay, this can be a good trade. White doesn't really get things to lose in top left. So played here, black for stances, Atari will be also sent in next. So black's played here, white defends. And this is, you know, next stage, if you can make life, it's so great. This is returning white's life, right? So black defend. But be careful, there is probably cent exchange next. So yeah, that offers some co-threats. So defense, and then there is 2 Atari coming. Atari there. So black solved, okay. Black solved, but now white can connect, and that's the reason. Black will not kill white. The end game is so big, and black gets nothing in exchange. So just resign is only option. Okay. So the first part of the game, Changseok did well. He was in good situation. But the late game, Ke Jie was amazing. Just doing some standard Ke Jie's move. That was just his usual style. Doing some great co fight like this, that's common is in his games. So many times in his games there is big trade in the late part, and that just the profit interprets. It was earlier at this stage when white makes the life here. When we were around here, just when white connects here, I was telling that black's territory top left and top right, they are black's biggest territory. And what happened in the end? Black lost top left and top right. So he lost his territories, but if we look, white's left side is still white's big territory. White's bottom side, okay, not that big. It's earlier it was connected and it was way bigger, but there is still territory, and the top right became very huge. So, what is profit of black in exchange? Where he turns in the process? Okay, he lost territories. White lost some territories, but white is building territory in top right. And where black is building territory is just capture of 3 stones. That's not enough profit. Just capture 3 stones is not enough. So the thing is, in the process, he destroyed white, but he didn't build that much. And white, when he was destroying, he was killing in top right and makes profit. So that was key thing in that trade. So the trade was way better for him. I think it's anyway. Black was behind, so okay to start that thing, but was good for white. So Ke Jie gets a nice win. He was in trouble, but he managed to come back. Huge game for him and reach next stage.